On Thursday, the Supreme Court unanimously backed the National Rifle Association in a First Amendment ruling that could make it harder for state regulators to pressure advocacy groups. The National Desk, Jeff Harris, joining us. Jeff, how could this ruling impact another case involving the federal government?
That case you're referring to, Dee, is Murphy versus Missouri, a case where the Supreme Court will have to decide if the government violated First Amendment rights after allegedly pressuring certain social media companies to take down posts that they deemed as misinformation.
A crucial decision. That's how Betsy Brantner Smith with the National Police Association describes the Supreme Court's ruling.
It's about our First Amendment right in this country to free speech.
The ruling allows the NRA to continue its lawsuit against New York official Maria Vullo, who urged insurance companies to cut ties with the gun rights group.
It should not interfere with anyone's First Amendment right.
First Amendment expert Clay Calvert tells us this ruling is significant because it will likely have implications on Murphy versus Missouri, a case alleging that the Biden administration persuaded certain social media companies to take down posts related to COVID-19 and election integrity.
To remove content that questioned the efficacy of things like mask mandates and COVID vaccines.
Calvert says Thursday's ruling was a much more clear-cut case. Murphy versus Missouri will likely be more complicated.
And it's much more likely to divide the justices along perceived political ideological lines.
But Calvert tells us the Supreme Court's ruling this week that coercion is unlawful will help set the tone for this next case.
Informal censorship, though, the Supreme Court made clear today, can be just as dangerous as formal censorship.
Now, oral arguments in Murphy versus Missouri were heard in March. We're told a ruling is likely going to be made sometime this summer, possibly as early as June. Reporting for the National Desk, I'm Jeff Harris.